Ladies and gentlemen, welcome once again to SUSS Convocation 2024. As the ceremony is about to begin, we would like to request that all graduates and guests remain seated and stay till the end of the ceremony. Graduates are reminded to wear their full academic attire, including the mortarboard and bonnet, throughout the ceremony. And please return to your seats after collecting your folders. Finally, please also set your mobile devices to silent mode. Before we begin the ceremony, let's watch this short video.
My dream is to be an outstanding educator who provides excellent education to children.
My dream is to have opportunities for career change and growth.
My dream is to equip myself with diverse knowledge and skills to better serve others.
My dream is to show my children that it's never too late to learn and pursue your dreams.
My dream is to achieve success in my business and make a positive impact on the community.
In my SUSS journey, I embraced a newfound outspokenness while navigating challenging situations and managing multiple leadership roles. Co-founding and co-leading the Early Childhood Education Interest Group pushed me out of my comfort zone, honing my leadership skills and fostering a growth mindset.
During the pandemic, the disruption of the aviation industry gave me an opportunity to explore new horizons and push my boundaries. After 17 years away from the classroom, I ventured into programming, tackling the challenge of online learning. With my degree now complete, my wife is pursuing her own at SUSS, and together, we are striving to set a strong example for our children about the value of education.
Balancing my full-time legal role, evening classes, and co-parenting a young child hasn't been easy. Studying law is challenging, testing our limits as we navigate its complexities while juggling family and work commitments. Amidst this, I've also found time to study Islamic studies, aiming to better assist my Muslim clients.
At the age of 43, I enrolled in SUSS. Balancing work and family was never easy, but I managed to overcome the challenges. Now, as I earn my degree just before turning 47, I've been excited to contribute to society and enrich both my life and the lives of others.
Despite the demands of running a business, I remain committed to academic excellence, skillfully balancing my educational goals with my entrepreneurial pursuits. As a result, I maintained my academic progress and played a key role in transforming my restaurant and even sent food to people in need, both locally and abroad.
Now that we have completed our journey in SUSS,
We'd like to express our sincere gratitude to your family,
Friends, professors,
For believing in us and helping us to achieve our goals.
let's continue to dream, dare, do.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the arrival of the academic procession. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing for the national anthem.
I declare this convocation open for the presentation of graduates for the degrees in Humanities, Law, Science, and Technology.
Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. Professor Tan Tai Yong, SUSS President, will now give a speech in this video.
Graduates, colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, it's a pleasure to welcome you all to this remarkable venue for our convocation ceremony. This year is particularly special as it's the first time we are holding our convocation at an external location here at the Suntec Singapore Convention and Exhibition Centre. The reason is simple. We wanted to accommodate our growing community and ensure that more of you could be part of this celebration as SUSS continues to expand in both size and impact. Just like last year, we are once again celebrating the graduation of our largest cohort ever, over 3,200 graduates. Among you are the pioneer batch of 4 new master's programs in built environment, digital marketing, psychology, as well as boundary crossing, learning and leadership. This diversity of programs reflects the breadth of opportunities we offer and the dynamic nature of our institution. Congratulations and well done to all graduates. The decision to hold our convocation in a new venue also signals our desire to mark our distinctiveness as a university. As we establish our reputation and identity, locations will acquire meanings. We're now sitting on an old campus, but this will soon change. Prime Minister Lawrence Wong confirmed at the National Day rally that SUSS will have its own campus. I hope that our eventual home will capture the energy of a university poised for transformation. As we look forward to our future home, we must now envision what we want the new campus to represent. It must be more than just a physical space. It must embody who we are. It will represent our very identity at the heart of society and industry, positioning us as a nexus of learning, collaboration, and innovation. It will symbolize our journey as an autonomous university reflecting our growth, values, and vision for the future. As an autonomous university, how do we develop programs with strong industry connections, hands-on learning, and more work-study opportunities? Our curriculum centers on practical skills and real-world applications, effectively bridging the gap between theory and industry needs. For instance, valedictorian Benjamin Lin's journey exemplifies how our programs drive professional growth. Originally an English literature graduate with aspirations to teach, Benjamin transitioned to banking but felt the need for deeper industry knowledge. This led him to pursue a Master of Finance at SUSS, drawn by its dual focus on finance and financial technology. Today, Benjamin works as an associate at JP Morgan, one of the largest investment banks in the US, where he provides solutions to corporations for managing and unlocking working capital. His story highlights how our programs prepare graduates to thrive in competitive industries with both technical knowledge and practical experience. Well done, Benjamin. Our impact goes well beyond the classroom, actively shaping the community through purposeful, continuous learning, applied research, and impactful partnerships. We work with a diverse range of organizations from social service agencies and the government to major international corporations, tackling pressing societal issues and bridging critical gaps. For example, our collaboration with Allkin Singapore enhances capacity building among social work practitioners, equipping them to better support those in need. With SG Assist, we developed the Age Plus Living Lab, which helps seniors, caregivers, and the public explore assistive products to support aging in place. This drive for meaningful impact extends to industry collaborations. Take, for example, our long-standing relationship with EY, a Big Four accounting firm. EY offers work attachment opportunities for many of our students. Arun Kobi Krishna is one such student, an accountancy graduate who began his full-time role at EY just last week following a 6-month work attachment. His proactive approach and competence led EY to offer him a full-time position after his internship. As we celebrate the achievements of graduates like Arun and Benjamin, it is also a moment to reflect on a theme that's central to this convocation: gratitude. Notice the spark motif around the venue? It isn't just a design choice, it symbolizes the support you have received from those who have been by your side. This design captures the essence of our new SUSS ethos of Dream, Dare, Do, celebrating the collective force that has lit up your path to this achievement. To illustrate the profound impact of support, let me share another story from one of our graduates, Rosalind Fu. As a deaf student, Rosalind initially faced difficulties because she was unaware of available interpreter and note-taking services. She relied on lip-reading lectures, which left her feeling overwhelmed. However, after meeting a deaf friend who introduced her to these services, Rosalind was able to have interpreters and note-takers accompany her to classes, significantly improving her learning experience. Now, Rosalind graduates with a Bachelor of Counselling degree and stands proud as one of our 6 valedictorians. She has received several awards and made significant contributions by training hearing students and staff in sign language, promoting inclusivity across the university. As you reflect on your own journey, let her story remind you of the importance of expressing gratitude to those who have supported you along the way. We have created the gratitude wall here in the hall as a tangible way for you to do so. This isn't just a wall for congratulations. It's your opportunity to thank your closest allies and cheerleaders. If you haven't already done so, take a moment to publicly recognize the support and dedication of those who have helped you reach this milestone. Another way we are commemorating this occasion is through the dog gift you're holding, a figurine dressed in SUSS graduation robes. But don't let its charming appearance fool you. It's more than just an adorable keepsake. It symbolizes strength and resilience. Why do I say so? Allow me to share the story behind these figurines, crafted by the talented toy maker Kenneth Dunn. His journey of overcoming adversity resonates with our values. Once a naval diver, Kenneth's disability affected his mobility later in life. Undeterred, he channeled his creativity into making intricate figurines, showcasing his remarkable determination and resilience. In the future, when you face difficulties, let this figurine remind you of your own triumphs and draw strength from Kenneth's story to persevere through adversity. Wherever your path takes you next, the support and values you've gained at SUSS will continue to guide you as you embark on your future journeys. As you move forward, I hope you will always see SUSS as a place for guidance and lifelong learning. Come back to further your studies, take up new courses, or simply to catch up with old friends. Our doors are always open. Today, as we celebrate your achievements, let us also honor those who have stood by you, your families, friends, and everyone at SUSS who supported you along the way. Please join me in expressing our deepest gratitude to them. So go forth to dream boldly, dare to take risks, and do so with determination. May your future be bright, purposeful, and fulfilling. Congratulations once again, class of 2024.
We would now like to invite Professor Leslie Chew, Dean for the School of Law, to introduce our graduation speaker. Prof. Chew, please.
Ms. Wei Ning, Member Board of Trustees of SUSS, colleagues, graduates, ladies and gentlemen. It is now my pleasure to introduce the graduation speaker, my friend, Mr. Yong Zi Kin. Mr. Yong is the Chief Executive of the Singapore Academy of Law. Although a lawyer by training, over the years, Mr. Yong has been intimately involved with digitalization and innovation. Prior to his role at SAL, he was the Assistant Chief Executive, Data Innovation and Protection at the Info-Comm Media Development Authority and the Deputy Commissioner of the Personal Data Protection Commission. An expert in AI ethics, Zikin led the development of Singapore's Model AI Governance Framework, which received the United Nations WSIS Prize in 2019. In many ways, Mr. Yong epitomizes the new version of who a lawyer is or should be, a legal professional with an interdisciplinary perspective to solving both legal and allied problems. A model for interdisciplinarity which I suggest all graduates, apart from law as well, should aspire to emulate. Drawing upon his unique experience, I'm sure this morning Mr. Yong will share some of his unique ideas and put forth to you things to aspire for. Mr. Yong, please.
Mr. Wee Ai Ming, member of the SUSS Board of Trustees, Professor Leslie Chew, Dean, School of Law, distinguished guests, parents, and above all, the graduating class of 2024. Thank you very much for inviting me. I'm very honored to be here today. This graduation ceremony is a milestone for the young people here today in this hall, and to the families and friends who have been a source of love and support. I am sure you are all very proud of their achievements. I want to congratulate the graduates of the class of 2024. You have worked hard. You've overcome personal challenges, but I hope you had fun along the way, and I hope that you've met some lifelong friends as you enter this next journey of your life. I am humbled at the prospect of sharing some pointers on achieving success as you step into the working world. Dean Leslie Chew has suggested 3 topics that are related to the work that I do as Chief Executive of the Academy of Law. First, the impact of digitalization on professional services, especially lawyers, and consequently the need for lifelong learning, and ending off with an exhortation to serve the community. But I have never been very good at following instructions. So my apologies first to Leslie for going off script. I had asked myself, what important lessons had I learned since my graduation? And I have crystallized 3 topics that I thought I would share today. The first being ahead of the curve. The second, embrace change. And the third, focus on creating impact. And I'll again go off script here because while seated on the front row, I noticed at the side of this podium, the words dream, dare, and do, which coincidentally kind of tracks the 3 points I hope to make. Dream. Dream, but don't daydream. Be ahead of the curve. Look around you as you dream. Dare. Embrace change, right? And do. Let's focus on creating impact. So I'll move on to my first point. Being ahead of the curve. I graduated from NUS Law in 1997, and I come from humble background with no connections to anyone in the legal sector. And people ask me, why did I choose law? Well, a simple reason. I chose law because medical school was too expensive. And having had spent my entire academic life up until then in the pure science stream, I had had enough of science and technology and engineering, and I thought I wanted to step away. But life has a very funny way of keeping you tethered to your roots. And my career since then has been very heavy on science and tech, right? And I practice a lot in that area of law. The 1990s was a period of rapid technological change and advances. We transitioned from command line prompts, command line interfaces to graphical user interfaces. That is to say, for some of us in the audience, you remember we moved from DOS to Windows. We got access to the internet when Singtel launched our first internet broadband service, right? Or rather, it was internet service, it wasn't broadband yet. And this supercharged everyone's interest in technology, including mine. Now, during national service, I was downgraded to be a clerk because of an injury. And this was perhaps the most boring, but most sought after vocation in national service. I decided to use the time to learn about computers. I knew that given the buzz around technology back then, right, I had to learn about technology. Now back in the mid-1990s, only about 1/3 of households had computers, and I was fortunate enough that I had one sitting at home. But interest alone is not enough. You need determination and you need discipline to embark on this learning journey. And basically, I found myself hanging around Funan on the weekends, reading computer books on level 5 back then, right? I spent my time taking my PC apart, reassembling it, reinstalling operating systems, games, right? Different kind of programs. I spent, like many of you, way too much time playing games, but back then it was the DOS version of Tetris and Civilization. And I have very fond memories of my first personal computer. Some of you may remember, it was a 386 with 4 megabyte RAM, eventually running Windows 3.1. At some point in time, I managed to get myself a 14.4K BPS modem and downloaded the very first proper browser back then, Mosaic, right? These might sound like ancient to many of us in the room, but those were the it things. My training in computer was entirely self-taught, and it laid an important foundation of what would perhaps shape the next phase of my career. And I go into this to illustrate my first point, how to be, or the importance of being ahead of the curve. It's not too difficult. You just have to keep your eyes open, see where the trends are, and make that decision and make that determination to do it. I joined the legal service when I graduated from law school, and staying ahead of the curve allowed me to volunteer and work on IT projects and interesting IT cases back then. I eventually started running projects, IT projects and IT departments. A lawyer with tech knowledge was rare in those days, and there was just a handful of us. So during my earliest years as a prosecutor, I went to the library with books, right? A library to conduct research. But in the end, I ended up contributing and building and enhancing LawNet, an online legal research portal that I think a lot of my colleagues from the law faculty would have had reason to use for research. When I filed my papers to be called to the bar, I queued up at the counter, paid, and then handed over the papers. But in the end, I ended up building EFS, e-litigation, which allowed documents to be filed in court electronically. So that's my journey, staying ahead of the curve. For you guys, right? The age of the internet is probably the last phase. Today, you are graduating amidst a new wave of technological change, and that is artificial intelligence. As you find new roles in the working world, you may be wondering, how can you stay ahead of the curve in this landscape? Well, for starters, just get familiar with AI, find out how it works. More importantly, how to use it responsibly, effectively, ethically. Begin by exploring how AI is already embedded in the tools that you use today. Copilot is in Microsoft Office. Gemini is accessible through your browser and is integrated in Google Search. So there are opportunities there. Take advantage of the free online courses that you can attend. Understand the basics of machine learning and natural language processing, right? Basically, do the modern version of what I did last time. I had to go to Funan. You can just sit at the comfort of your desk and learn, right? From there, learn. But it's not just about knowing AI. It's about applying it to solve real-life problems. And to you in the audience, believe me when I say to you that you should not fear technology and you should not fear technological job displacement. Embrace AI. Your jobs will not be taken away by AI, but there's something much more frightening. Your jobs will be taken away by a competitor who knows AI. So just bear that in mind. I move on to my second topic, which is stepping out of the familiar and embracing change. For continued relevance, you need not only to pick up new skills, you also need to embrace change. And the next lesson that I'm about to share is about how not to be afraid to step out of familiar territory. And the best way to deal with disruptions that is bound to come is to disrupt yourselves. In 2002, after spending 5 years as a prosecutor, I thought that I would leave legal service, join the private sector, and I was about to take that step, hand in my resignation, when I was asked to go and run this little outfit called LawNet. It meant a secondment to my current organization, the Academy of Law, a much smaller outfit compared to the Attorney General's chambers. But the prospect of working and leading a team in what you might refer to as a startup was exciting but daunting. But by stepping out of my comfort zone and not being focused only on being a litigator, right? I learned a lot. I learned how to lead a small team, and I learned the various aspects of management. We had to deal with running a service. So you name it, software development, service availability, team building, user management, managing revenue and costs, right? And back then, I even went back to law school to teach undergrads how to conduct keyword searches so that they can conduct legal research. Today, LawNet has grown to be an indispensable legal research tool and used by 75% of the legal profession. 10 years ago, another opportunity arose for me to step out of familiar territory and stay ahead of the curve. And that was when I stepped into my previous role in the Personal Data Protection Commission. It was a brand new area of law, and it gave me an opportunity to be a pioneer in that space. Again, it entailed picking up new skills, lifelong learning, not just a new area of law, but also new areas of technology, AI, big data, data analytics. And I emerged from my experience with expertise also in AI ethics, governance, and AI regulation, and picked up public policy experience to boot. So each of these transitions required embracing change. So you must dare to embrace change. It involves a conscious decision to choose disruption, and it also requires the application of lifelong learning because you are picking up new knowledge, new skills, and new experiences. But by doing so, the new skills and experiences that I picked up ensured that while technology may disrupt existing practices, it will never disrupt my career. So I hope my experience in the intersection of technology and law will inspire some of you in the audience who are pursuing careers in science, technology, and humanities. I move on to my last point, which is focusing on creating impact. What do you do? The last lesson I want to share is that there is no point working for money. Now, before the parents in the audience accuse me of influencing the children to abandon their goals of making it big and having a successful career, let me explain, right? Early in life, I realized that if I were to measure my success by the size of my bank account, I would always lose to those who were born to well-to-do families, right? And over the years, I've just concluded that it is probably much better to work for impact. Figure out what you are good at and passionate about. Use your time and talents to maximize the impact that you can bring, and you will enjoy what you do as well. Now, today you leave this hall with a degree. How are you, the class of 2024, likely to touch people's life. This was an easy choice for me. I spent 2 years in private practice, didn't give me the kind of satisfaction I had, and I returned to public service. I returned to the legal service, and then I spoke about my past experiences in digitalization projects that help shape legal practice, data practice, and data policies, and support the digital economy. It is easier for someone like myself in the public sector to identify and connect, right, how our effort relates to improving lives and livelihoods. Some of you will prefer to pursue a career in the private sector, but that does not mean that you cannot give back to the community. There are many ways that you can do this: donations, volunteering, working on charitable projects. These are not the only option. I would say that these are perhaps the easier options because your contribution and your sacrifice is bounded by the time you give up and the size of your donation. Here is a greater challenge. Find ways to give back to the community in your workplace. Do that as well, right? So do the earlier bits, but in your workplace, find ways to give back to the community. If you look around, you will be able to identify opportunities to have an impact wherever you are. For example, if you are eventually in a management position, doing well and doing good and could be creating an environment where people who work with you and for you can thrive and perhaps even surpass you in future achievements. When you're working on products and services, don't do it just for the benefits of the top line or shareholders. Try to see how that product or service might impact the users of that product and service. So measure your success not by the number of hours or days of contribution to the community or dollars and cents you make. Measure them instead by the good you do, the good you leave behind once you exit the stage. But above all, keep your enthusiasm. Never be afraid to try. You will inevitably make mistakes, but you will also learn from them and become more resilient. So I end by this exhortation: keep learning, embrace change, and be impactful. There are some things that have helped me. These are some things that have helped me in my life. You are the author of your own story, the protagonist in your own adventure. So go ahead, choose your own adventure. So congratulations, everyone, and thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Yong. We would now like to invite the reader to the rostrum.
Presiding Officer, may I present the following graduate on whom the degree of Bachelor of Arts, English Language and Literature has earlier been conferred. Nurul Saldila binti Abdul Salam. Presiding Officer, may I present the following graduates on whom the degree of Bachelor of Arts in Sociology has earlier been conferred. Winner of the Sage Gold Award, Ng Shujie Sylvester. Winner of the Sage Silver Award, To Sin Yi. Winner of the Sage Bronze Award, Muhammad Ka'af bin Muhammad Hafiz. Agnes Ng Lee Ping. Aziatul Amilda binti Sazali. Amirul Azri bin Aman. Akil Zarif bin Zarai. Chan Zhengsheng Nikki. Sherry Cheong Xue Fen. Chia Shun Zheng. Chu Brandon. Chu Wei Yang Royston. Chuan Cindy. Daniel Ho Wei Chong. Don Rano. Elijah Tay Kien Ling. Glenn Ng Hui Xiang. Go Si Ying Catherine. Guo Qing Po. Hie Yek Xiang. Husliza binti Ismail. Jacob Ko Jun Hao. Gibson Wong Hon Fai. Kelly Ong Shen Shen. Ko Pei Jie. Lai Yu Zhong Selik. Liu Mei Ting. Liao Jiashen. Lim Chuanzhi Darius. Lim Wei Hong Joan Ann. Lo Lai Ying. Lo Shi Mei. Muhammad Haris bin Majuki. Muhammad Sharul Amshah bin Ramlan. Muhammad Nuruddin bin Muhammad Fauzan. Norashikin binti Hasanan. Nor Shafika binti Ahmad Sari. Pek Jing Hong. Kwa Li Neng. Shamalenda Swari, daughter of N. Razu. Siti Noor Faiz Riana binti Ramli. Stella Leong Yong Sin. Tiara Tembunan binti Rusli. Trisha Ng Chu Er. Wong Zershan Grace. Presiding Officer, may I present the following graduates on whom the degree of Bachelor of Arts in Psychology has earlier been conferred. Aryan Ningsi binti Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Sharil bin Abdullah. Muhammad Hilmi bin Abdul Rahim. Naza bin Anwar. Nazrin Musfira binti Hussein. Nur Nasriya binti Muhammad Said. Nur Shazrina binti Muhammad Ferozan. Sylvester Go Rei Ming. Tan Yong Kang Benjamin. Presiding Officer, may I present the following graduates on whom the degrees of Bachelor of Science, Honours in Psychology, and Bachelor of Science in Psychology have earlier been conferred. Jerome Yip Jun Liang. Jane Liu Jiawen. Paul Philip. Raylin Lim Shizhen. Sharifa Najat binti Syed Alwi Zahir. Winner of the Taylor and Francis Gold Award, Dolly Chana. Alisa Nakira binti Muhammad Isa. Ang Ka Seong. Asmita. Brian Yang Jong Han. C. Aishwarya. Celine Ang Lee Wen. Charlene Ashley Tay Jing Jing. Chia Jia Min. Christina Cheong Po Ying. Chua Hui Ling Celine. Chua Wei Zhi. Crystal Lin Sam Liu. Crystal Sim Shun Jing. Duan Meng Si. Alicia Siri Wadeni. Esther Huang Ju Sin. Esther Tok Yen Qing. Evie Tan Lei Yun. Fatin Fatima Haswani binti Mustafa. Janice Neo. Giovanni Lee Jian Wei. Go Hon Shen. Go Pui Hun. Hafiza Parvin, daughter of Nahur Maidin. Heng Siu Chu. Ho Han Sheng. Erwin Shah Amirul bin Azami. Iskandar Mirza bin Muhammad Abidin. Jamie Lin Jia Min. Javier Yap K. Sin. Jennifer Michael Shooting. Joanna Kwang Jia Yu. Kang Lie Dong. Karen Go Hui Li. Karen Hing Hui Ting. Kaparga Vali, daughter of Manikam. Kartika binti Muhammad Rosli. Katirvelan, son of Asogan. Kartika, daughter of Prasad Babu. Ko Hui Sin Melissa. Lam Iru Irvin. Lim Annie. Lim Jiayu Rislin. Lim Wen Ying. Liu Jing. Lo Hui Ying. Mahendra Lingam, son of Krishnasamy Pillai. Mandy Sung Gek Kiang. Mardia binti Jamaluddin. Maslina binti Muhammad Ali. Michelle Chung Kong Min. Muhammad Amirul Hasif bin Muhammad Yunus. Muhammad Azim bin Muhammad Harun Narasit. Muhammad Ilham bin Abu Bakr. Muhammad Zikri bin Zainuddin. Ng Yi Ling. Ng Shun Xiang Ron. Nola binti Mansjo. Nur Hafida binti Sumardi. Nur Hasina binti Hasaina. Nur Ayn binti Kamali. Nur Faika binti Muhammad Kefli. Nur Kalisa binti Mahayuddin. Nur Sabrina Tan binti Abdul Rahim Tan. Nur Shaza Amira binti Yamin. Norayan binti Ismail. Nurjana binti Daud. Nurliana binti Agus. O Jiajin. Ong Wei Fen Elaine. Pei Sing Wei. Preeti Rajendran. Priyalata, daughter of Chandran. Rachel Chuang Ching Sin. S. Manisha Jyoti. S. Sheetal. Samuel Sim Yi Hui. Seet Tiam Chai Matthew. Sharifa Diana binti Syed Ismail. Shivani Mahayendran. Shoko Chriselle Ann Hill. Seng Zhao Qian. Sundaresan, son of Vealan. Shaza Farina binti Ismail. Syed Sherhan bin Syed Omar. Tan Chun Min. Tan Kai bin Yunus. Teo Wei Hao Jeremy. Teo Wenjia Karin. Tam Ching Lin. To Zheng Xue. Tok Hui Fen Jen. V. Parameswari. Valerie Ng Wei Ki. Vimala, daughter of Jivanandan. Wong Wen Ni. Yo Ying Ying Yvette. Zarul Bari bin Muhammad Zainuddin.
Thank you, Ms. Wee. Next, we would like to invite Professor Leslie Chu, Dean of the School of Law, to present the folders to our graduates.
Presiding Officer, may I present the following graduates on whom the degree of Bachelor of Laws has earlier been conferred. Winner of the Vanguard Ramaya Memorial Prize in Criminal Law, Yip Weng Kit. Winner of the Vanguard Ramaya Memorial Prize in Family Law, Swan Lo Yu Song. Akila Natasha binti Muhammad Zalani. Aslin Ho Li Hui. Brian Sora Tan Wei Lun. Chi Hian Feng. Chua Jun Qian. Dexter Tan Yen Liang. Effendi bin Dalan. Fatin Shuhada binti Salamat. Go Jin Long Brandon. Gregory Xia Song Yuan. Jaren Wong. Kwan Yi Jun Janelle. Lim Wei Teng. Lo Hui Shan. Lo Jun Ren. Michael Brian Lee Jun Yang. Mohammed bin KMA Jahaba Safik. Natalie Wee T. Chuan. Nathan Luke Vivek Krishnan. Ng Shuk Yi Bridget. Noor Amira Binte Azahari. Nur Diana Binti Muhammad Yusuf. Nurul Iman Binti Abdul Sharid. Sarinda Kaur, daughter of Kulip Singh. Charlene Asha Naomi, daughter of Salvasekran. Charmaine Tan Xuet Min. Sithrani, daughter of Venkadasalam. Tan Ting Lin Jaslyn. To Shang Yang Elvis. Vanessa Claire Tan Hui Ling. Wong Jing Xian Sharon. Wong Yin Hui. Presiding Officer, may I present the following graduates on whom the degree of Juris Doctor has earlier been conferred. Winner of the Raja and Tan Foundation Top Law Graduate Prize, A.M. Muhammad Riyasuddin. Adam bin Muhammad Jifri. Clarice Tan Jia Ying. Clarice Tang Pei Shan. Dwi Haryani binti Muhammad. Gerard Francis. Go Yem Hat. Heather Lim Jia Min. Lee Cheng Yao. Lim Xiang. Linda Drusilla Lee. No Aziza binti Muhammad. Pauline Liao Pao Ling. Prakash Saramani. Shamila Begum, daughter of Jayan Lavuddin. Sim Lai An Ryan. Tan Jenny. Tan Zi Rui Neto. Teng Yin Hang. Teo Boon Pin. Vigneshwari, daughter of Jaival. Vivian Ong. Wong Yao Zhu.
Thank you, Prof. Chu. We would now like to invite Associate Professor Tan Teng Hui, Dean of the School of Science and Technology, to present the folders to our graduates.
Presiding Officer, may I present the following graduates on whom the degrees of Bachelor of Science Honours in Mathematics and Bachelor of Science in Mathematics have earlier been conferred. Adam Harrison Wilkinson. Crystal Lim Jia Hui. Desiree Ong Yen Ni. Hannah Zhang Shu Mei. Julaiha Begum binti Yusman Sahib. Kalisa binti Rosman. Muhammad Afiq bin Yusuf. Umaira binti Abdul Majid. Yi Yung Chi Bernard. Presiding Officer, may I present the following graduates on whom the degrees of Bachelor of Science Honours in Digital Media and Bachelor of Science in Digital Media have earlier been conferred. Winner of the View Network Gold Award, Chia Man Ting. Winner of the View Network Silver Award, Tran Min Chao. Winner of the View Network Bronze Award, Tan Shi Ting. Alfian bin Arjuna. Carolyn Epi Ko Wei Ling. Cheryl Chua Hui Xuan. Chin Joanne. Chong Li Yen. Chu Hui Ting. Chu Pei Zhi. Chua Yu Hang. Hanani Kalisaha binti Rosli. J. Nithya. Jessie Tan Se Ling. Li Kun Liang. Li Wei Ping. Lim Yi Chiang. Lin Chao. Muhammad Faiz bin Jamal. Muhammad Farouk bin Abdul Fattah. Eun Wai Kyong. Noharnis binti Jasni. Nur Amira binti Ahmad Azam. Nur Kamarina binti Osman. Ong Yi Marcus. Pang Wei Xiang. Patricia Ko Po Hoon. Hua Sheng Wei Marcus. Ranford Joseph Tae Yi Wei. Sean Lim Jun Jie. Sim Zi Quan. Sirhan bin Kasman. Tan Su Ju. Tan Yong Jin. Wong Si Man. Wong Yu Jia. Yesha Suri. Xiao Chin Kiet. Presiding Officer, may I present the following graduates on whom the degree of Bachelor of Science in Info-Comm Technology has earlier been conferred. Nicholas Pham Kai Jie. Tan Jia Yi. Winner of the Fujitsu Asia Private Limited Gold Award, Chia Yu Da. Winner of the Fujitsu Asia Private Limited Silver Award, Tan Zhen Xuan. Winner of the Fujitsu Asia Private Limited Bronze Award and the AISP Book Prize in Information Security, Offense, Defense, and Incident Management, Yim Jun Hao Brian. Winner of the AISP Book Prize in Network Security, Sam Ka Hong. Winner of the Amazon Web Services AWS Book Prize in AWS Certified Cloud Practitioner, Muhammad Rizwan. Winner of the Amazon Web Services AWS Book Prize in Cloud Computing, Business Case and Technical Models, Tian Cheng Tao. Abdul Latif bin Abdul Hamid. Alex To Zihui. Presiding Officer, may I present the following graduates on whom the degrees of Bachelor of Science Honours in Information and Communication Technology and Bachelor of Science in Information and Communication Technology have earlier been conferred. Azri Sapari. Azmi bin Tahir. B. Haripriya. Chia Wan Quan. Chia Jia Sin. Chua Wei Sin. Eddie Tan. Elvin M. Jaya Gopi. Gerard Tan Sin Chai. H. Surya Naidu. Ho Chia Min. Huang Zoe. Jerica Teng Wen Min. Khairul Niza bin Khairul Anwar. Lai Kai Ying. Lam Chang Yu Elvin. Leong Yu Jie. Ling Jun Ting. Long Ji Hao. Louis Lim Kiet Yang. Marcus Go Shao Hao. Muhammad Firdaus bin Sardi. Ng Chi Sien. Ng Zhang Xin. Noor Alicia binti Agil. Noor Hayati binti Abu Bakar. Ong Shi Wei. Ong Wei Chong Justin. Pek Jin Long. Poon Yu Y Stanislas. Randy Chan Yi Zhong. Rashid. Ridwan bin Mostafa. Roy Yip Chen Hao. Samsu bin Kasan. Santiago Lorraine Santos. Sir Hui En. Sim Siang Kiet Ruben. Siti Fatima binti Hanafia. Syed Abdul Kader bin Syed Hassan bin Smith. Tan Ai Lee. Tan Ming Tek. Tasnim Ahmad bin Muhammad Tajuddin. Terry Go. Tu Zhen Yang. Wang Tianyu. Winston Teo Min Sen. Wong Song Ping Dennis. Wang Zixiang. Zaharuddin bin Haron. Zhang Lin Han. Presiding Officer, may I present the following graduates on whom the degree of Bachelor of Science in Information Technology and Business (ERP) has earlier been conferred. Chen Jiamin Cynthia. Fu Yufen Emily. Gerald Tay Kai Wen. Lim Hong Ti. Luwak Justin Allen Borromeo. Mok Jin Wei Javier. Muhammad Abbas. Muhammad Arif bin Haruna Rashid. Muhammad Khairul Anwar bin Radwan. Tan Miao Huang. Tan Wee Nam Wesley. Teo Zhi Hao. Wong Kai Wen.
Thank you, Prof. Tan. Next, we would like to invite Mr. Muhammad Riyasuddin to give the valedictory speech.
Ms. Wee Aining, member of SUSS Board of Trustees, Professor Leslie Chu, Dean of SUSS Law, distinguished guests, fellow graduates, family and friends, ladies and gentlemen. I am Muhammad Riyasuddin, a graduate of the Juris Doctor program, and it is with great honor and privilege that I stand before you today as we mark the culmination of our academic journey. It may sound cliched, but I never expected to be standing here today to give this speech. I must admit that I had lacked the will and doubted my skill when I first started this program. Let me start with will first. More than a decade ago, I obtained an external law degree from the University of London. Back then, that was the only option available to me to pursue a legal career. The most unfortunate thing about that law degree is that it does not allow you to practice law in Singapore. When a third law school, i.e. S-Law, was formed, this presented the perfect opportunity for someone like me to practice law. However, I was extremely reluctant to take it because I was not prepared to go through another 4 years of torture and agony, and I detested the notion of learning the same thing again. When I eventually pushed myself by applying for the JD program in 2016, I was not even shortlisted. Feeling indignant, I was about to accept that law was not meant for me, but as fate would have it, I was offered the program 2 years later. To be brutally honest, I accepted the offer half-heartedly. I had massive doubts about my capacity to handle studies, considering I was already 37, had 3 young children and a demanding job. The first few lessons in law school took me further down the rabbit hole of doubts, as I was surrounded by vibrant and energetic Gen Zs who would read tons of materials and engage in all forms of complex legal arguments. No cap. The doubter in me felt that I had lost even before the race had begun. Yet, I repeatedly assured myself that it is perfectly fine to fail after trying, but criminal to fail without even trying. I decided to fix my broken mindset, and with a come-what-may attitude, I navigated the challenges ahead, guided by the compass of consistency, sincerity, and excellence. To my fellow S-Law brothers and sisters, what we experienced was not merely a journey. We were climbing a mountain, and in so doing, were exposed to so many hazards and surprises along the way. Even when we had barely started the climb, COVID caused a major upheaval, forcing us to shift to online learning, which reduced our face time with each other and the tutors. How can we forget those hazardous TMAs? JD students submitted a grand total of 61 TMAs, whilst our LLB counterparts 77. Our Sundays were no longer fun days. especially when we were trying to compress everything that we knew into 1,000 words. Many of us also juggled these challenges alongside significant commitments to work and family. During the arduous journey, some of our classmates experienced greater hardship than us. I know of one who lost a father, another who had given up his job to focus on his studies, and one other who was going through matrimonial proceedings. I'm sure there are many others facing varying levels of difficulties. I stand in deep respect and admiration of your determination, dedication, and courage to complete this journey. We could not have conquered the mountain without the immense support we received along the way. At this juncture, I would like to invite all graduates to please rise and face your loved ones. Please join me in expressing our utmost appreciation to our family, loved ones, and the university for making this day possible for us. Their shared belief in us has fueled our success. Let's give them our warmest round of applause. Please be seated. Thank you. I would now like to take this opportunity to express my gratitude to a few individuals. To the faculty, particularly Vice Dean Darren Koh, thank you for reviewing the past applications and offering me JD program when I myself had given up on my application. To my wife, thank you for doubling up to fill the void of a missing parent and always showing your care and concern to me. To my parents, siblings, children, and friends, thank you for keeping me in your thoughts and prayers. Last but not least, to my study buddy, Mohammed. Thank you for climbing the mountain alongside me. You played a significant role in my academic success by passing me some of your energy. That said, no thanks for trying to make me a kanchong fighter like you. As we step into the next chapter of our lives, let us carry forward the lessons learned and the bonds forged. May we continue to strive for excellence, not just in our careers, but also in our lives. Together, we have shown that resilience and determination can lead to extraordinary outcomes. I will end off my speech with a quote shared with me by my 11-year-old daughter, which of course has a Turnitin score of 100. Work in silence and let your success be the noise. Congratulations to the class of 2024. Thank you once again. All praises to God.
Thank you, Muhammad Riyasuddin. Ladies and gentlemen, we have now come to the end of the ceremony. Please rise for the national anthem.
I declare this convocation closed.
Once again, congratulations to the class of 2024. Graduates, families, and friends, please remain standing as the academic procession leaves the hall. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for attending the SUSS Convocation and congratulations to all graduates. We hope you enjoyed the event. Please follow the usher's directions to exit as we prepare the hall for the next session. Have a good day ahead, everyone. Goodbye.
I see all the stop signs, ignoring all the signals. Addicted to the nonsense, we keep turning up the tempo. Swallowing your pills like you're my lifeline. I just really wanna make it through this lifetime. I'm gonna see what I wanna see, even if I bleed, I know I can't let go. Together we are toxic and you know it. Leave each other feeling so broken. No direction and I'm feeling so hopeless. But you're my high, yeah I want this. No control when I'm with you. A hurricane that I sit through. I try to leave but then I miss you. So I can't let go. Clock is running down and then I realize time is running out and now I see why. I see all the stop signs, ignoring all the signals. Addicted to the nonsense, we keep turning up the tempo. Swallowing your pills like you're my lifeline. I just really wanna make it through this lifetime.